Hi, it's Melissa. Welcome to Messy Missy Creates. I'm going to do, let's see, I have a little happy mail, and then I'm going to, just do some journaling. Yeah, this is old news, right? But that's okay. I feel like after this week, I've got a little bit done, but we had gone out of town, and then I think I've been sick ever since we got back. And then right before we left, I had a root canal, so that hurt, and that's been bothering me. Anyway, I have not been up to talking. So I'm going to see what I can get done today. But first, I have this cute little email that took a very slow trip from another part of my state to get here. It took it almost a month to reach me. Just from, 6 or 8 hours away, something like that. And yeah, so who knows, right? I love it. Look at this. Inspire, dream, hope, love. So pretty. This is from Elizabeth at Never Hopeless by Elizabeth. And it is something I watched she and Brooke at Recreations by Brooke. They did a live one day back in, beginning of March, maybe end of February, beginning of March. And they did a little giveaway of something that Elizabeth made. And it was this sweet tag. Let's see. Oh, I got other goodies. Hold on. Oh, I see bunnies. I see bunnies. Good deal. I haven't done all my Easter yet. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Here we go. Let's see. I'll read that. There was a little trivia question that was kind of a no-brainer. Oh, look, an extra one. She watercolored and made these tags. How pretty. But this, if I remember correctly, yes. Okay, so this is when they were doing our prompt for Cupid for February. And isn't that pretty? She, I want to say, is that ink or is it, I can't remember now, how you made this. It's ink, and I don't know if it's acrylic. I don't know if it's watercolor. I'm not sure, but it's on a, like vellum. It's beautiful, isn't it? Thank you so much, Elizabeth. And this one, look at this. Look at how pretty. How festive. I love all the colors. I love all the bright colors. And, well, I love bunnies. Everybody knows I love bunnies. Everybody knows. Oh, I love that ribbon. Look at all the sweet little bunny stickers. Y'all, I did not do my, I didn't do my sticker planner for the month. And I'm debating on it, and it's like, it's almost the end. It's getting, a long way into April at this point. I'm wondering if I should even bother, but then I thought, oh, I'm not going to get to use all my stickers. Oh, these must be rub-ons. Oh, how cute. A bunny. Wait a minute. No, maybe they're stickers. I see where it's got a cut line. I'm going to have to play with that and see what it is. Elizabeth, you might have to tell me what it is. I see a line like it's a sticker, but it might be... Is it a rub-on? How cute. It's like a little egg house. Oh, how pretty. I love these. Pretty sure these are stickers, I would think, right? Yep. Yep. And the little, what do you call that? Not glittery, but holographic, maybe? And this looks like Peter Rabbit. Is it Peter Rabbit? Or Beatrix Potter, maybe. How cute. The little duck. And the little bunny with the bow. How sweet. Thank you so much, Elle. That was so sweet. You throw all those little extras in. The little trivia question was a no-brainer. Yeah, I did feel like I was cheating because, well, I didn't cheat. I knew the answer. Of course, I think most everybody in the room knew the answer. You'll have to go back and watch. It's on Brooke's channel, Recreations by Brooke. And it is their live that they did together, and the prompt, it was on one of our Wednesday prompts, our Inspired to Create, and it was the one that they did on Cupid. So you'll have to go back and watch that live. That was a lot of fun. I was glad I could catch it. I got to decide what of this I'm going to put on this day. I clearly worked out in the garden. I have been trying diligently to protect my Mondays. And let's see, I'm going to come back to this and look through everything again and figure out what I'm going to put on that day. This was the day I got it, I do believe. And I also had planted, of course, I may or may not use this. I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm sharing any of this with you, but I'm going to do this. And I know I planted sunflowers and tomatoes. This is probably noisy. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to try this. See if I can kind of put all the things on the day like that. And let's see. Oh, this is the day. Let's see. This one. And this one. Or I could use this one. Yeah, maybe I'll use this one because it went well, I do believe. I had one day since then that did not. I think it was the one right after we got back. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of, you know, just do this for these first couple of pages, and then I might, you know, just getting caught up. Not sure what all I did that day. I mean, I know what I did that day. I'm not sure of what all I'm going to put on there for that day. Let me see if I can go ahead and trim this up just a hair. I think I got everything printed that I needed to get printed. And let's see, what else did I do? Oh, so I know I say this in every video. I did not finish. I have not labeled my things. It is not for lack of effort. I can't find what I did when I made that video. I brought these in here, and I can't remember what safe place I hid them in. So don't you love it when you hide stuff from yourself? And I'm so sure that I put them in a safe place. I know where my label maker is. I could make the 2 labels that I need, but while I was doing that, I wanted to, this is not the one I wanted. I wanted to, make the other ones. It makes sense to do them all at one time, but you know what? I just found them. Oh my goodness. I swear. They're in the back of they're right, yeah, in a very logical place. Yep, very logical place. So this was the day before we were leaving town. No, I'm not on this one. What a ding dong. Okay, that one goes there. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. So I drove to PT. I wasn't done with this day, was I? This was the day I had my root canal. Yay. Can everybody say yay? What else did I do? Oh, I came home and I had it kind of in the afternoon. I had that was what I was looking for. I was looking for a PT. Get your act together, woman. I have everything right here beside me. Well, it would help if I clean out my little basket. Here we go. I feel like I'm so far behind, but I'm just, it's got to be okay because I can't change it. I mean, I can change it by, yeah, I can change it by catching up. I can do what I'm doing right now and work on it as I go, as I can. And I'm kind of, you know, I haven't felt the greatest. It hasn't been sick like, oh my goodness, in the bed like it was back in February. This has just been kind of a lingering, just don't feel well. And I did run a little bit of a fever. Well, it wasn't this week that I'm working on. It was when we came back from out of town. And ran just kind of a low-grade fever and had some swollen gland. I was actually worried because now I'm still having some problems with the root canal. I had to go back to the dentist today. And yeah, anyway, it's just been a lot lately. And so I just, you know, those days where something's got to give, and my journaling was on the chopping block, right? So this day I did this. I drove, I went to PT, that went well. I was thinking I worked at the clinic, but no, I didn't work that week. Because it was just, I was trying to cram all of my appointments into 3 days because we left on Thursday. I need to find a bed or a sleepy head, or let's see if I can find a sleepy emoji. Well, here we go. There's one for the dentist. Anyway, I'm just going to do it. Oh, I get to bring back my sick people. I need a bed one that's, here we go. I'll just do a yawn. I mean to tell you, I came back and I crashed. And I fell asleep. I got back at like 3:30 or 4. And if I can find a bed, I'm going to replace that one. I slept till 9 o'clock the next morning. I don't know if it was the adrenaline. You know, I don't know if, I just don't know. Let me see if I can go ahead and whittle this one down a little bit. I was going to just put them in here and then come back and do all this, but I might as well just do it while I'm here. Here we go. I'm trying to remember, I wrote, yeah, drove. Yeah, and I came back home. My husband took me to, I had to have a driver for the, I'm going to go ahead and put that up here. Yep. Might as well. Look, I know I said I wasn't going to do that, didn't I? Oh, well. Oh, well. Might as well. No better time than the present. I smushed my glue stick. I hit it so hard, here we go. This one I'm not going to glue in because if I can find a bed, I'm going to, which I know I have beds. They're just not right here at my ready. So maybe I will write myself a little note. That would be like horribly organized. And I would have to have a notebook, which I normally do. Okay, so remember, I need to come back and add, because I can't find my notebook. right at the moment. So I need to come back and add a bed there. And, oh, I'm going to come back and do this. Let's see, had a appointment. Well, I thought I had everything together. Apparently, I did not. But it's okay, just slow down. Get done what you get done, right? Had a telehealth appointment. I thought I had some extra. Yeah, I do. Okay. I have that one and I have that one. Let's just use that. It's there. This was the day we did, I actually glued my pocket on the right side this time. This was Bunny. I might need to go back and add that word to it because this doesn't fit in here. So I guess I could make a tab that says Bunny and pull it out like that. Well, we'll just have to see. So I had this that day. Oops. And I'm sure that I washed clothes and packed. I didn't think to print off some like suitcases. Maybe I can look through a magazine. Or, oh wait, here's a sticky note. Okay. Yay. Pen. I had a pen. Here we go. So for Tuesday the 11th, need a bed. Wednesday the 12th, suitcases. And I slept in and I cleaned the kitchen and I rode my exercise bike. And I made the prompt video. Wow, I was a busy beaver. And on my notes, I didn't mention anything about packing. I'm sure I did, though. I would imagine I did. Let's see, I found. Yeah, and I think I did do this one this day. Normally I do it like the day or two, or well, who am I kidding? One time I did it 2 days in advance. The rest of them I've usually done the day before. And I thought that I was going to when I came back, and I did not. I couldn't stay awake. I don't know if it was the adrenaline, because I kind of white knuckled that. Okay, so I did that morning. Nope, I don't like it. I don't like it. And don't pay any attention to my fingernails. I thought I liked the color. And then it's not a high quality nail polish. If that matters, I don't know. It was super soft. I've been on this like neon kick and I can't find the colors that I want. And so anyway, it was super soft and it stayed so soft that they nicked even after they dried. And so I'm like, whatever. I don't have enough nail polish remover to take it off. So I'm just kind of going with it. Okay, I know I washed clothes that day. And we'll leave it at that. What else did I say I did? Packed and, oh, I rode my bike. I'll have to print some of those. I do that quite often. I don't know why I don't already have. I try to do that every day that I don't have PT. I'm going to just leave those. I'm not going to glue them on until I get the rest of what I have, because I don't know how big they'll be. So this is Thursday the 13th. This is the day, and I have no background on here. Are we going to let that bother us? I don't know, maybe. That's going to be hard to work around. Let's see, I started this day with PT. I had it pretty early. I couldn't change my day. Yeah, this was the last day that I had with, darn, I wish I hadn't put, well, when was my other PT day? Tuesday. I'm not doing so well at this. Oh yeah, I put oh, that's what I had. Okay. These were my last 2 sessions with my my PT before she left. That was the other thing that was happening in this time frame, I think. I'm just checking my notes. Yep. Okay. This was my last day with my PT. So, she worked me pretty good. We did some new stuff. And we did, I'm trying to remember. I had it written down somewhere. This might go down as my squirreliest video ever. Okay, do we want that or do we want probably that? And just looking to see what I have on my desk. Let's see what I already have printed. Activities. Oh, this is not medical, that's right. Oop, but I need one of these. I'm gonna print, need one of those soon. Anyway, I'm gonna start using, if you watched my last video, my little haul that I got the stuff from while we were gone, I have a lighthouse stamp that I'm gonna use for my lighthouse meetings. And Thursday. Oh, I do have something for this. I just printed it too. You would think it was not that far under, right? Okay, so we left this day. I don't think I need the trees. Do I want the little tree branches? No. Cute though. We left to go up to Alabama, little town in Alabama, and we had a fishing tournament that Saturday. And oops, found something I needed in the garbage can. Hey, I found my notebook. Yay. Anyway, I had PT first though, and then we left. Right after PT, I had an early PT. Here we go. This is what we did. She had me working on the steps, and we went down to the big room with all the toys and whatnot. And she wanted to make sure I could go up and down the steps. Now, I still have to use the cane to go up and down the steps. She's trying to get me to not use the handrail with just the cane. And we did it on a single point cane. So, I need to leave some space to write about That was my last PT with her. I'm going to be so sad. I already am so sad. And let's use this one. So, anyway, we did a variety of things, and I did pretty good. I think she just wanted to check off some goals. I was able to check off most of the goals, all but one. And I was like, wait a minute, does that mean we're almost done? And I'm not ready to be done. I mean, I have stuff I'd rather do than go to PT. I mean, you know, I could, with that time, I could do all kinds of stuff. And, you know, the money, I could buy lots of craft supplies with that money. But she said, no, we just have to reset the goals. I was like, okay, phew. But one of them was walking 1,500 feet with a lesser restrictive assistive device. So less restrictive than, I never even made 1,500 feet with the walker. So she asked me if I could walk 1,500 feet with the cane, with quad, even the quad cane. And I was like, no, I don't think so. So we tried. I did not make it, but I met the other goals. And which one of them is allowing me to do PT without my brace. So that's the AFO, you know, on my right foot that holds my foot up. So I'm able to do a little bit more without that. So that's great. That means I can wear other shoes. I'm so happy. Okay, so what am I lacking for Thursday? Oh, I got a t-shirt on the way out of town, and I had the little tag sitting right here. And do you think I can find it right now? Nope. Thursday, the 13th, t-shirt tag. Because it was a cute t-shirt, it was a cute tag. When we got there, we fished. So, let's see. I have a magazine. Probably will not find it in this one, but I can look. You know what? I can use this. Nope, I can use that one right there. Or I'll use this one right here. Yeah. This one. Perfect. And I didn't think I was going to find it. Looky there. We just did some little practice fishing when we got there. So, actually, I'm going to keep a lot of this. Maybe. It's not a very big boat. I mean, it is, but it's not. Let's see. I think I'm going to keep the wood part. Because that looks like, it kind of looks like what we fish in. Up there with the moss and the high banks. And I love it. I love to fish up there. It's in Lay Lake. And it's like my favorite place to fish ever. So, I did pretty well this trip. So that was good. Better than the last time we went up there. So that's positive. And I may have to, oh, that'll fit. Good enough. Good enough. Yep. So we did that in the evening, and then we went to eat at a little barbecue hole in the wall barbecue joint. And it was okay. It was not great, but it was okay. And I think that is all on that day. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna do background. I will do a background. I'll do a different kind of background. I guess I could have used my, what could I have used? The daubers. I haven't tried the daubers with the just the single pages. I'm pretty sure they would go through. I would imagine they would go through. I have not tried it. So I have not gotten brave enough to do that. I'm going to try it on a single sheet of paper before I try to put it in my notebook. Because I'm like 99% sure that would go through. I can go back and fill in, you know, I don't have to do any background. This is probably where I would do like some of my big markers and do some color blocking with my journaling. I don't want to have to make that decision just yet. Let's see, what do I have on this side? Okay, that's the one I had that. Let me see what I'm going to do after this, and then let's see. I will be right back. Okay, I have decided I am going to put a little bit of a background. So I'm going to move that stuff and that stuff. I'm going to do just a little bit. I think well, I dropped it. Hold on. Now I knocked my stool over. Give me just a second. This is journaling Calamity Jane style. So, okay. Somebody in the comments was reminding me about, I had totally forgotten about watercolor markers. You know, doing backgrounds with watercolor markers. And, you know, you can use any kind. Well, obviously, not, I say obviously, not like alcohol markers or whatever. Let's see. Here we go. Well, I think that's not beating up. There we go. Just kind of mush it in there together, and I did this backwards, didn't I? I thought I was just going to do it the quick way, but I've got too much water on there. So the other reason why I do it this way, it does tend to, especially in a journal I'm already working in, it tends to leave less water rather than doing the, you know, just sit it down and leave it and let it blend in. That's I guess primarily the reason why I do it like this. Wait a minute, I still have yellow on my, might as well see if I can put a little bit up here, huh? Let me move my other thing here. This is the necklace that I just remember when I wrapped it over the page. Let's see. I don't need a lot. See if I can get some green in here. I still have yellow right there, so I'm just going to do a little bit of green. I don't know if I like this green for this. Might not be what I'm looking for, but it may mix in with that yellow a little bit and make it, you know. Yeah, this is kind of a bluer green, but it's okay. I'm not picky. Well, I am a little bit. Put, yeah, see, it already went through. That's okay. I was going to do it on this side and let it go through the other way. And I probably will still do that, but here we go. I just want to limit how many pages it goes through. And I'm going to see if I can mix this yellow and green up a little bit just to make it more of a yellow green instead of a blue green. A little variation. That's better. Over there it's better. And that might be enough. Do a little dab down here. Just a little. But see how I can just place it just where I want it? Sort of, kind of. Okay. That's good enough. these are back pages, so I mean, not, well, that is back pages because it's stuff that's happened in the past. Yeah, I guess I'll just use some more of this. I was gonna find a different green. And I have my ink sitting right here too, if I decide to do that. Let's see. We're just gonna see if we can get the rest of that on there. There wasn't much. Wasn't much. Allison, this was it. It's a, if you know, you know, and you'll know probably by tomorrow. I'm going to, what did I have for this day? I don't think I had much picked out yet. Oh, I know what we did. This was the day we went to, yeah, I'd like a variety of colors, please. Well, I have yellow and green on there. I have things that I'm using that are red and green and blue, all the colors. I don't want red on there though. That's going to be a little dark, a little darker than I want. So let's do some orange. And I have, do I have some fuchsia? Is that too much? Probably, yeah. What else do I have? I have a yellow and green that keep escaping me. That is not a green, that is just another yellow. Oh, here we go. Have a, shoot. I can't get them out of this. I have them in this, well, I can't show you. They're in those plastic wine holders. Here we go. Okay, I already did that though. So I'm kind of committed. So I'll do more yellow. And then I'll do some of this orange. That's fine. And, you know, as you can see when you get the stuff on them, I mean, you can add to them. You can, you know, you can add it wherever you want. You know, I can come in with my markers later and add more. This is just kind of a base, some kind of a background. That's all I'm looking for. I'm going to try this orange before I try this blue. And I think that'll give me a pretty good variety. But see how easy that works? You just scribble on a little bit of marker. And like I did take some of this stuff with me and I did journal, but mostly what I did was catch up on some of my writing in pages that I had already journaled. So there wasn't a whole lot, you know. But if you're traveling and you want to make backgrounds, just take you some markers, some watercolor markers, or Elizabeth uses Crayola markers. So I have not tried that, but I have no reason to doubt whether it works. Because as I have found with art, there are a lot of pens and markers that are water soluble that you never know about. I think even the flare pens are slightly water soluble. I know that's not dry and this might be a mistake, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I just want it to do a couple pages and let it dry. And then come back and see if I can regroup and finish up some of these, get some images on some of these pages. Because this day I do have all my stuff. Okay, that might be too much, but when that dries, the color will dry back a little bit. So, alrighty, that and that, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I'm gonna do some, let's see. Do a little more orange. Well, I have this blue, so let me go ahead and throw some blue on here. Might as well. I know y'all have seen me do this. I've already done this in a video, and I was not planning on doing this in this video. But I had forgotten that I had only done I was only doing it like a week at a time. Let's see, where did that? Orange and pink right here. I'm going to get brave, and I'm going to do both of them at the same time. That might not be a good idea. Let's live on the edge. Let's live on the edge a little. I don't think they're going to mix this way anyway. There. I've got to get my wood stool back in here. It only creaked. It didn't squeak. I think this one is louder than there. And that put a little bit of pink on that page. Might as well go ahead and do one more. And then I'm gonna go and let it dry, and this might wrap up this video. This is not what I plan to do, but or while it's drying, I'll look for some images in a magazine. Let's see. And that, and let's put the rest of it right here. Like I said, I'm just doing a variety of colors. It's not, none of it's going to be dark enough that it's going to clash with anything if it doesn't match. You know? It's, just a thing, right? Oh, there we go. That's still not the yellow green I thought I wanted. But this is very good for on the go. I just did not. We stayed pretty busy on our trip, so I didn't, you know, didn't feel like I had a lot of time to journal. We had one night in the room that we were just kind of sitting there. We were just relaxing a little bit, and he was working on some other stuff like the fishing poles and all that, so I worked in my journal. But I do bring stuff just in case, but it's super easy to carry a handful of markers, you know. And I have that one little spray bottle, and if you have a little plastic piece of packaging, voila, you can make backgrounds. You too can make backgrounds. Clean that off. I like that one. I like the different shades of green in that. And I like that green with that orange. Yep, I do. Okay, I think that takes me through the 16th. Let me get that page off. Get all these out from under here. Let that dry a little bit. And then I will be back. I'm going to try to wrap this up quickly. I just went ahead and put down a few things I like the color. I wanted you to be able to see what the color looks like when it dries. Oop, hold on. I'm still attached. I want you to see how, well, I still don't know if it shows up as bright on the camera, but it's just little specks of color everywhere. So the orange and, you know, the pinkish red, whatever, it pulls out, and the green. This is the day I'm going to washi this in, and then that way I have this in the envelope. I don't have to attach it, so I can look at both sides of it. Oh, and she stamped the back. I love your stamp, Elizabeth. I love that. I actually would like to know where you got that, because I wouldn't mind getting a stamp like that. Anyway, so if I attach the envelope, then if I choose to leave this here on this day, I can. If I choose to use it for something else one day, I can do that too. But I also have the other tag in here, and it's so pretty. I probably will actually use this like in my Bible. I really love this so much. Thank you, Elizabeth. And so anyway, that way I'm just going to leave this attached in here. Maybe I will just use some green because we have a lot of color going on. Yeah. I like this. Well, I can do that later. Anyhow, okay, I'm gonna set this to the side so it's not so bulky. And of course, I'm gonna take all those stickers out of there and use my bunny stickers. So this just mainly has some blues and greens, which is fine. It's got lots of color otherwise. I went ahead and printed out some of the things that were on the list, and then a few others. And these were the t-shirts. I found one of the tags. I got one on the way out of town and one on the way back in. My printer it was running out of color ink. So like this is supposed to be bright yellow, and this is supposed to be yellow, I think. And this is supposed to be like a light turquoise, and this is supposed to be gray. So, you know. But those t-shirts I got, one of them has like the earth tone colored rainbow, that gold, harvest goldish brown, and the muted pink, like that blush pink. Anyway, it says he makes all things new. And it has a scripture that I can't read because, well, even with my glasses, it says, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone, the new is here. 2 Corinthians 5:17, I believe. It's a Grace and Truth shirt. And then this one is a Cherish Girl. I actually did not realize that they were different brands. I got them at the same place off the same rack. This one says plant wisely. It has a tractor on it. It says for we reap what we sow. Galatians, oh mercy, 6:7. Anyway, I went ahead and printed those out. And then I want to be able to use this as a tracker for when I do my exercises at home. I've been doing that for a while now. I have not been tracking it. And, you know, the PT gives me my home exercises. And it's very specific to, you know, what they have me working on at the time. But I also, excuse me, I had found a bike. It's a recumbent bike that I had found at a thrift store, thank goodness, because I couldn't ride the one at the gym. And last year when I was without PT for a little while, it was the only thing that gave me any kind of motion. My knee would not bend. I forgot what degree it was, but it would not make a 90. It would not bend. And so, I can't remember what it was, 100 and something. Anyway, so I finally got it to, you know, it was good movement for my knee because I could move it with the other leg and make my knee work a little bit more. So that was what I started off doing. It was very slow. It was not, probably even would not have been counted as exercise, like cardio or anything like that. I couldn't even, at the time, I couldn't even do it fast enough to keep the machine on. But it didn't matter. My body still got credit for it. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Anyway, okay, that is not for that day. What was I doing? I still haven't looked at my magazine to put a bed in here. I used my temporary repositional Scotch glue to put that in. I'm going to look through magazine and I will find a bed. It'll show up as soon as I quit looking for it. So this day is when I needed the suitcase. And I hate, that was such a cute little suitcase. I hate that it didn't print the right color, but it's not a big deal. It wasn't, I have more ink. It just wasn't important enough to warrant, wasn't important enough to warrant reprinting it. So I also cleaned the kitchen that day, and I have, where did my chores bucket go? My little envelope. Here we go. I was just going to leave the, let me use this one instead. I need to use this one. I'm saving it. Either A, when I clean out my fridge, because that needs to be done desperately, or B, we need a new refrigerator. And we need a new washer and dryer. And that says new refrigerator. So, okay, I am so sorry. Was not coughing until I started talking. So, I'm so sorry. But let me just cut this down a hair. And I don't think I'm going to go past this page. I think I'm going to wait, because this video ended up being longer than I thought. Maybe I'll use that one after I just cut this one down. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I like that one better. I don't like that one better. I like that better for that page. And this was just packing. And I guess I could have left room for my little Yanni I slept in. Anyway, so this is kind of like this. And it's all condensed down to one page because I have this. This was the prompt for, well, we looked at it. Let me see if I can remember. Was it Bunny? No. Maybe. Nope. Yeah, it was Bunny. That doesn't look anything like a bunny. Okay. So I was just kind of getting stuff ready. I'm going to use this, even though I'm pretty sure this is where I want everything. It actually sticks as well as cheap glue. Or like the Dollar Tree stuff. Because there's some things that I have gone back and not re-glued, and it's on there pretty good, but it does peel up like a sticky note. Okay. All right, well, I have that, and then I can go back and journal around it. And then, see, this mostly just showed up the yellow and that little hint of green. Oh, I said I was going to stop there, didn't I? Yeah, this is the day we left to go out of town. I already put that in there. I'm going to come back and pick up on this with a different video. I'm going to stop with this because I have to go. And let's see. Wait a minute. This was, oh, I think this was on this day. That's right. Okay. And so was that. And so was that. And that. Alrighty. Well, I think this was too. Okay, I'm going to leave you right there. I'm going to go see if I can get this uploaded. And I've got to go to PT. So, because it's the next morning. I started this one evening and I'm finishing it the next morning. I let all the pages dry. But anyway, I appreciate you being here. I know this was kind of a scrambled up journal session, but that's just kind of how it tends to be for me right now. I'm between the garden, you know, the garden is busy right now, and between trying to do that and volunteer and, you know, the PT and all the dentist appointments and all the everything, you know, life gets busy. And so we journal about our life. We don't live for a journal, right? I mean, we kind of do, but the whole point of it is to document what we're doing. If we're not out there doing something to document, then what's the point? So we'll just have a whole journal full of beds and couches and TVs. So anyway, you have a great day, and I will see you on the next page. Bye.